Parliament should have passed the Finance Bill 2011 before it broke for the Christmas recess. The bill, once enacted into law, gives Treasury and the Tax Collection Agency, the Kenya Revenue Authority, legal mandate to levy various taxes as proposed in Finance Minister Uhuru Kenyatta's June budget, covering the 2011-2012 fiscal year. However, the increased taxes, especially on beer and cigarettes, popularly known as sin tax, will not be levied effective midnight tomorrow, up until such a time that Parliament passes the Finance Bill and the President appends his signature on the new piece of legislation. This means KRA beginning 1st January 2012 will have to revert to the tax regime it used prior to the June budget, effectively reducing retail prices for some of the commodities. Cigarette smokers may therefore enjoy a cheaper smoke, at least for the time being. After excise duty on certain categories of alcoholic beverage and cigarette brands were upped in June, beer prices rose by at least 10 shillings per bottle, while cigarette manufacturing companies adjusted their prices by at least 10 shillings per packet. Parliament is expected to resume in February next year. This means the Treasury will lose at least 2 billion shillings in tax revenues it would have levied on beer and cigarettes. This follows a standoff between the country's purse keeper and members of the August House. Parliament wants to amend the Finance Bill to place a cap on the interest rates charged by banks on loans, as well as the minimum interest payable on deposited savings, a move that Finance Minister Uhuru Kenyatta has objected to. But a defiant Finance Minister Uhuru Kenyatta has accused Parliament of blackmail and trying to use the interest rates issue to hold the government at ransom. He insisted that the government had other alternative avenues of raising revenue to cover for the estimated 2 billion shillings expected to be forfeited by not levying the new taxes on beer and cigarettes, among other items. Treasury has pointed out that fixing interest rates on bank loans would impact negatively on Kenya as a free market economy and interfere with financial obligations that the government has already entered into with international lenders, including the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund, IMF. So for now, beer lovers can expect to enjoy a cheaper drink and the cigarette smokers a cheaper puff until the lawmakers and the Finance Minister resolve their standoff and pass the Finance Bill. Francis Gachuri, Citizen Weekend.